Josh, thanks a lot for talking to us. I imagine it's a bittersweet moment for you. We're obviously sad to see you go, but happy for you for your move over to Italy. Can you tell us a bit about how you're feeling right now?
Yeah, it's a bit emotional, to be fair. I've obviously been here for quite a bit of time now, and I've absolutely loved it. This is my home, so to sort of think of leaving now, it's definitely emotional, but there's definitely nervous energy there as well. Obviously, it's a massive move, not just football wise, but lifestyle wise as well. Moving over there, it's a big leap, but I think the only way you can really improve yourself is leaving that comfort zone, and I think I'll definitely be doing that. But hopefully, in the long run, it's the best decision.
Yeah, can you tell us a little bit about how the move came about and what the conversations were like between the two clubs?
Yeah, I think it was the thing I got for last year was probably stay away fitting like the agent, and my dad's been dealing with it as well. So I've been in the not been staying too close to it. I've kind of been staying keep my distance to it even, just so I can focus on football, because I was just focused on being a Hibs player. But then the last few days it's all went sort of nuts up in the air, and all of a sudden I'm moving over, and I've got a few days to kind of pack my things and stuff. So it's crazy. It all just it happened all at once. But I'm happy for it. But it's a shock to the system at the same time. But no, it's definitely it's daunting, but it's a good thing for myself, and I know that.
Yeah, absolutely. And was it a difficult decision to make? And is it sad, as you said, to be leaving a club like Hibs?
Yeah, it's definitely emotional. It's a place where obviously I had a hard time at Hearts before getting released, and it was probably one of my lower moments in my life and my football career. But Hibs took me in, and Eddie May and Lee Makel, Colin Nish, the boys, the coaches I had at the time, they took me in and they believed in me, and they pushed me on so much. And before a year at reserves, and then going out to Queen's Park on loan, and I was in with the first team, and it was just I always had that belief in myself, but at the back of my mind it was like it's going to be hard to get there. But thanks to the belief of the people, I've pushed my way through, and to now be kind of leaving the place where I sort of grew up from, becoming a boy to, I'm still not a man yet, I wouldn't say, but getting sort of somewhere near that now. It's definitely emotional, but it's a happy, sad kind of in the mix of it. But no, it's definitely a good time.
Yeah, you mentioned your breakthrough season with the club a couple of years ago. Now that must you always have that special connection, having played your first kind of year of professional football. What was that year like for you when you were playing?
It was pretty surreal, to be fairly honest. I was pretty shocked that I was kind of had that breakthrough. But obviously I've got thanks to the manager, obviously Jack Ross, Potsy, and Sammy at the time. They believed in me. They believed that I had what it took to break through. And it was kind of surreal. I never really expected it to happen so soon. But they had that belief in me, and after the first few games, it was I had to take a step back and actually think I'm in first team football now. Obviously it was a bit different without the fans. That was the next shock. The next season was playing in front of a live crowd, which was something I've never experienced in my life. It was crazy, but I've got so much praise to all the Hibs fans. Even at the games and stuff, they're so helpful and cheer you on. But even outside, walking around town, obviously I'm from Edinburgh, so most of the people you'll see will be Hibs fans. So out and about in the community, they're such a family-based club, and you do feel like family when you play for Hibs out and about. So I've got all thanks to them as well.
Definitely. And I think some people forget that you're only 20 years old, because you played pretty much virtually every game for us over the last 2 years. In terms of the move to Italy, then I guess it's a massive step for your development and your professional career.
Yeah, obviously I've played a lot of games here, so now it's just going over there. It has to be playing more games. It's got to be good for my development, because I'm still growing. I'm still learning as a player. I'm nowhere near the finished product, nothing like that. I've got so much learning to do, but being here was probably the best thing for me at this age. You've got the senior boys here like no others, like Louis, Dave, boys to learn off of every day. And that's been brilliant for my development. But hopefully going over there, it brings game time hopefully, and more development for myself.
Yeah, and looking maybe a bit further ahead, what are your ambitions for your next few years over in Italy and beyond?
Yeah, I think it's always just been, for every player, it's just play at the highest level that you can and that you're able to. And obviously, I think Serie A is quite a big league for myself. Some of the players playing at the moment are world class players. So I think for myself and my development, that was kind of the next move that felt right. But obviously, I don't want to look too far ahead. But just the rest of my career to play at the highest level is something I want to do, and then hopefully one day get back to Hibs.
Cheers, Josh. I really appreciate your time and wish you all the best of luck.
Thank you very much. Cheers.